As you've seen throughout this tutorial video series, in the Applications menu, there are several functions for specific applications. And in this and the next couple of videos, I would like to show you in more detail how to use these applications. In this video, let's talk about the battery applications. You can see that when I mouse over each of these actions, we have a pop-up, and it's actually really important to read this and check how this action should be used. So here we can see that the first one will plot potential versus capacity, and we should select the tables containing the cycling data. So I have two tables containing cycling data here. I can select both of them, and then I will choose plot charge-discharge curves. This creates a plot with charge-discharge profiles. As you can see, we don't have any separation by cycle here. If you want to separate each cycle, we can select one or several, and then go to the second one, which, as you can see, says split by cycle, and it has the same description. We should select the tables containing the cycling data. If I choose this one, we will get just the first one, and here, as you can see, it's split by cycle number, so I can choose which specific cycles I want to see. Next up, we have cycling statistics. This will extract the capacity and efficiency per cycle. And we again should select the tables containing the cycling data. So I will select those two tables again and choose the cycling statistics. Now, as you can see, we get the capacity and efficiency per cycle, and we have one table for each of the input tables. And if I want to plot this, I can use the last application here, which will just plot the cycling statistics. Here we should select the tables containing the summarized cycling data, which is what I've done. And this creates just the capacity and efficiency per cycle plot. Now it's important to note that these battery applications take the data selection by quantity. So if you don't have, for example, the efficiency or the capacity as data series in your table data, you might have to go in and manually select which data series you want to use for these functions. The same thing goes for the cycle number. So for some cycling data, you will get something like the half cycle, which divides each cycle into the charge and discharge sweep. And then this summarizing will be per half cycle instead of cycle. If so, you will have to create a new data series with the cycle number instead of the half cycle. So that is how you use the battery applications, and over the next few videos we will also go through the rest of the applications.